We are excited to introduce a new member of the King 5 team. Reporter Madeline Carter is bringing her storytelling skills and a touch of Southern charm all the way from Kentucky. This morning, she's joining us to share a little bit about her journey, her passion for journalism, and what she's most looking forward to living here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here and so happy to get to meet and hang out with you on this show.
Right back at you, girlie. I'm so excited. Louisville to Seattle, big change. How are we settling in?
Yes, I'm actually settling in quite well. I'm no stranger to the cross-country move. I've actually done it 3 times now. So
Whoa.
This is the 3rd time's a charm because I felt very at ease coming here. It felt like coming home in a way because as you might know, this is not my first time living in Washington State.
It's kind of returning home.
It is, and I absolutely loved my time living and working in Kentucky, and of course I'm going to miss it. I feel like I take little pieces of everywhere on my career journey with me, but coming here just felt right, and it felt less stressful than past moves.
Yeah, why did you want to come back to the Pacific Northwest? Because you were in the Tri-Cities before, right?
Right, yes, I did work in the Tri-Cities for 3 years and loved my time there. And to be honest, I had never been to Washington State when I took that opportunity, and getting to see just how beautiful it is out here, the people, the opportunities. There was something about Washington that I just fell in love with. And when this opportunity opened up, of course, a great move for my career, but also I knew that it was a state that I loved living in, and so it just kind of seemed like the perfect opportunity.
Well, we're so excited to have you. And you grew up not too far from Louisville. Your family's still out there. They have got to be just so beyond proud of you. You're living out your dream.
Yeah, my family is everything to me. I'm so close with them, and I know they were all sad for me to move away because I got to be with them, and I really, really needed that, because I was away from them during the pandemic, and then I got to be with them for several years. But they were the most encouraging, knowing that this is what I've always dreamt of in my career. Being able to be in a city like Seattle and to be able to work in this area that really inspires me, and just, I don't know, it's just the right move, and I think they understand that. And my mom has already been tuning into the live stream. She got my grandma on it as well, my grandma and papa, so and my dad as well. So everybody's been definitely very, very supportive and excited for this move.
Did you always know you wanted to be a journalist?
No, actually. I kind of came into it with more fresh eyes. I always grew up watching the news, and I always loved the news, and my passion deep down is for helping people, and that's how I got into this. I never knew that my path would go this way. If I had it my way when I was a kid, I thought I might be on Broadway doing theater in New York or something like that, but you know, I fell into it and took up a double major in college, and taking my first few classes and getting to be on the radio and diving into the news world, it just felt like I felt inspired, and I just had chills the first time I remember doing it because it felt like the right thing for me. And then I started to just spontaneously meet people that were in the industry, meet journalists I looked up to, and I was drawn to them, and I really wanted to have an impact like that and be able to make a difference in the community. So for me, I fell into it in a backward sort of way, but then it just felt like kind of what I've been destined to do, and that all that theater preparation and dance and the way I grew up, it in a way prepared me for what I do today.
Absolutely. And big career highlights, we want to talk about those so far. Derby is first. Tell me about this.
Yes, the Kentucky Derby.
Whoa,
oh
Simone.
My goodness. Yes, I got to meet Simone Biles this past Kentucky Derby. She was walking the red carpet. That'd been my assignment for the past few years, covering the red carpet for the Kentucky Derby. So you see all sorts of people coming in. I mean, it's a huge event, obviously.
I've been wanting to go forever.
Yeah, it's amazing. We had Guy Fieri. We had all kinds of people there. So a ton of fun, big career highlight.
And this is you too, right?
Yes, this has to be one of my favorites. So this was when I was working in Louisville. I had the chance to be in our local Dancing with the Stars competition. It was all for charity. So I ended up raising $26,000 for a food bank in the area. And on top of that, I ended up winning the competition. I had no idea, did not expect that. But just so much fun, and be able to of course, represent the community, but give back in that way. Huge career highlight for me.
And you also have a big life-changing moment that happened right before you moved here too.
Yes, my whole life has been an amazing whirlwind over the past few months. I got engaged.
Congrats.
Thank you to the love of my life. I absolutely had no idea this was happening. It's a funny story, and I'll keep it brief, but I thought I was emceeing an event at Churchill Downs, which is where they have the Kentucky Derby, and he had a fake script. I was contacted by the organizers of the Kentucky Derby Museum, and it turns out I was preparing for my own engagement. So they had me do a mic check and everything, and then all of a sudden,
boom,
there's a video and he's down on one knee and I'm in shock, and next thing I know I'm engaged, and so happy to be just entering this new chapter with him.
Oh my gosh, congratulations. Yeah. Of course, you're night side here, right? So when can people watch you?
Yes, so I will be reporting, as far as I know right now, Monday through Friday on nights here at King 5, and just really looking forward to being able to tell all different types of stories here and really dive in and learn this market in and out and be able to just meet and interact with people here in the area. So.
Gosh, well, we are so happy to have you. Thank you for coming and joining us on the couch today.